Bitcoin inscriptions with the creativity and community-driven ethos of meme culture. This dual foundation has created new investment opportunities and unlocked exciting value potential for its holders. Piin has also overcome challenges with resilience, and the past year hasn't been without challenges. Piin has faced hurdles in terms of technological innovation, security concerns, and fierce market competition. Yet the Piin community has consistently risen to these challenges with resilience and determination. Through its unwavering dedication and collective effort, the community has overcome obstacles time and again. This fearless and forward-thinking spirit is the cornerstone of the Piin community. We firmly believe that the spring of the Bitcoin ecosystem is on the horizon, and Piin will play an increasingly significant role in this transformative era. I have a question about to Mr. Tony. What do you look ahead for the Pine's future and the community as well?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ramesh, for sharing information 1 year of hiring. So, okay, let me add byline. Yes, nice to meet you in this space. So, let me continue to share uh, the 1 year buy-in from inception to real journeys. So, as we look to the future, the buy-in community is committed to, advancing technology, continuing to ride the innovation, and expanding the application scenario to make the buy-in accessible to a broader audience and strengthening the collaboration. So, deepening partnership with other communities to enhance the buying growth strength, capability, and enable more efficient access circulation. And seizing the new opportunity with Bitcoin next harvest on the horizon and lower attention on the Bitcoin ecosystem steadily increasing. Pioneer is poised to play a pivotal role in this new ways of growth. Pi is more than a token, so its movement a testament to the power of decentralized community. Together, we will continue building, innovating, and striving for a future where buy-in become the cornerstone of the Bitcoin ecosystem and bringing the prosperity and opportunities to all of its members. So, a truly great meme coin is more than just a cryptocurrency. It's a social movement to be part of it. So you need to immerse yourself in the journey and believe that you are a part of the way. So the act of trading and routing it become more than just financial activity. So it's become an experience. So when you are in the midst of it, you you can't have but feel a strange sense of pride for having caught the wave at the right time. So Bitcoin, with its decentralized and community-driven nature, lack the ability to rely on the centralized organizational efforts for promotion. So, as a result, the magnetic culture within the Bitcoin ecosystem is far more organic and powerful. Projects like Pi-in exemplify this unique, the spontaneous culture and the unparalleled community-driven the momentum. That's the inherent to the Bitcoin ecosystem. So I'm reminded of the recently released movie Dune, it's it's not just a story of a family seeking the revenge. It has a much deeper meaning. So in the story, the three men representing the grassroots and the oppressors are the true driving force of change. So they unite around a self-belief and strength, ultimately rising from the bottom to become the rulers of the universe. So this mirrors of spirits of mankind with upon our from spontaneous community action. So participants feel like they are part of a larger movement, and this sense of unity can sometimes propel certain mankind to achieve the astonishing market capitalization. So the core philosophy of paying is rooted in Bitcoin reformist spirits. So it's aimed to initiate a decentralized social market experiment, ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to participate equally and benefit from the process. So, through the collaborative efforts and mutual support of its community members, so Pi tries to build a strong and vibrant community. Yes, that's on Mr. Ravi, and I already said about 1 year of my in. So yes, let me hand over my to my host, Mr. Ravi. He will continue. Yes, thank you, Mr. Ravi. I'm done.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony. And Pine truly has a great potential in the future. So we go straight to our next topic, which is understanding the essence of meme coins and the evolution of Bitcoin's ecosystem. And welcome everyone. If you're still joining, keep sharing the space link. And also, if you have any question related to Pi Network or Pi, use the comment section, or even you can request for the mic after we finish sharing these investment logics. So it's about understanding the essence of meme coins and the evolution of Bitcoin's ecosystem. So you get to learn one thing about crypto here, how mining works and different mining. Just a minute.
So while we're waiting for my host to, yeah, okay, go ahead,
Okay, I'm back.
please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony. It's quite a bit. I was quite a bit busy. Sorry for that. But when you truly understand the essence of a project, you won't be overly concerned with short-term price fluctuations because you can foresee its trajectory over the next year, 2 years, or even 3 years. And this you can see it with the Bitcoin cycle since 2010. Then now, 15 years later, what's the price of Bitcoin? If you can just Google or check anywhere, then you see the price continues to grow over the years, and the time frame actually with Bitcoin it can just grow With Bitcoin, it can't just increase in value in just a day or maybe a month. It takes time, but if you invest long term, then you surely be able to gain profits. So in the long run, those who achieve substantial returns are the ones who grasp the fundamentals of a project and the cycles of the crypto market. They know when to act decisively, hold steadfastly, and sell at the right time when prices align with their goals. Many compare Piin to Shiba Inu on the Bitcoin chain. This comparison arises because of the ship's extraordinary history and its iconic status within the meme coin sector of the crypto market. Unlike Dogecoin, which has a longer history, SHIB represents a newer wave of retail-driven meme coins. The essence of meme coins boils down to two key factors. One is the emotional consensus, and last is the retail empowerment. I start with the emotional consensus, and this occurs when people collectively resonate with a coin, building a shared emotional connection. Most meme coins lack ecosystem properties of utility. And you've seen these meme coins, you've seen Melania, you've seen Trump. It was just created for hype, then people end up losing their money. So if you have a strong community like Pind, then you are surely safe that it's not a pump and dump coin. It's here for long term. For example, Dogecoin is a native token with its own blockchain. Shiba Inu is a fungible token issued on Ethereum without a dedicated blockchain. Meme coins are often just tokens with little to no on-chain development or dApps. Their value is driven by hype, social media, and movements. For example, Doge rose to prominence thanks to Elon Musk's endorsements. And Doge, when you just check on the history of Doge, it was a meme coin, then it went on and built its own blockchain. SHIB ignited excitement through the zero banning movement, where every removed decimal or zero in the price represented a tenfold increase. These campaigns, endorsements, or movements share one fundamental trait. They rally crypto enthusiasts around a collective goal. Since many people are unsure of what they want or what they should do, the presence of key opinion leaders or influential figures becomes essential. These leaders provide direction, giving participants a sense of purpose. This collective action creates movements like SHIB's Zero Banning campaign, which initially did not exist but gained traction through community contributions. Much like space exploration, people joined out of curiosity just to see what happens. For example, when people saw others buying Dogecoin or participating in SHIB's movement, they felt compelled to join, even with small amounts like $10. This phenomenon explains the rise of the 10 new warriors. Lastly, is the retail empowerment, which talks about the essence of meme coins. And the retail empowerment refers to the shift in control from centralized entities such as project teams, venture capital firms, and governments to individual investors, also known as retail participants. Unlike institutional players, retail participants are typically smaller crypto holders with funds ranging from a few hundreds to a few $1,000s. Before blockchain, companies raised funds through equity sales or crowdfunding, which required promises of delivering products or services to users who paid in advance. While crowdfunding was advantageous for business, it posed risks for participants such as fraud or project failure. Blockchain technology, particularly Ethereum smart contracts, introduced initial coin offering or the ICO crowdfunding, which lowered entry barriers to retail investors. However, ICO projects were still mostly controlled by centralized teams. Meme coins, especially on Solana, have seen renewed interest in ICO-like models. Influencers issue meme tokens via tweets, attaching wallet addresses for users to send funds in exchange for tokens. Meme coins differ from the venture capital-backed tokens in that they are largely driven by retail participants with no institutional involvement. However, meme token issuers still decide how many tokens to allocate to themselves, retaining some level of project control. Then I'll talk about ordinals, how it has redefined this essence of meme coins, the retail empowerment. The emergence of the ordinals protocol marked a new phase of retail empowerment. Unlike traditional token issuance models, ordinals eliminated the need for a centralized project team. Instead, anyone can deploy inscriptions and participants start on an equal footing. In the ICO era, institutions dominated token distribution. In the memecoin era, influencers and project teams maintained control. However, Ordinals introduced a decentralized model where retail participants gain control over token distribution and development. This is a revolutionary shift, empowering communities to drive projects without centralized oversight. Then I share a bit of clarification of how crypto assets are issued. One is through mining. Early methods like Bitcoin mining required specialized hardware and infrastructure. Mining was fair because anyone with the necessary tools could participate, but output depended on hardware capabilities. So if you're using maybe your desktop with 4 GB RAM, then another person uses the same laptop but with a higher RAM and maybe CPU. So it all depended on the hardware that you're using to mine Bitcoin. And if you had supercomputers, then you will definitely mine more Bitcoin. And with Bitcoin, you've seen the emergence of Pi network also. So mining has become easy, so that adoption of cryptocurrency can also become easy. So the second distribution method is through ICO or the private sales. Tokens were sold in exchanges for other cryptocurrencies, such as Ethereum, with participation thresholds set by project teams. This method was simple for retail investors but centralized. Also, another method for distribution of tokens is through inscriptions. And with the inscriptions, users pay transaction fees to inscribe tokens on-chain. Similar to Bitcoin mining, inscriptions are open to everyone, with token amounts limited only by network conditions and users' willingness to pay fees. So now I hope everyone understands what inscription is. I'd like to invite Mr. Tony to shed some light also and share about the Bitcoin evolution and also the essence of meme coins. Welcome, Mr. Tony.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ravi. So, before I say, yes, on the pioneers in this space, so please help us to share this way out to everyone. So after we finish the sharing about the Pi in investment logis sharing, so we will start an Q&A for the Pi network before opening next. Is this okay? So okay, thank you in advance for that. So okay, let me continue. You know, because the encryption based token don't rely on project teams. So They have to become the community-driven project. Their success is on two factors. The, the, the first one is the project unique attributes, name, symbol, mechanism, and total supply. The second one is the community dynamics, participation, cohesion, and share goals. So emotional consensus and market cycles. So emotional consensus is one of the core drivers of main cause affect the market cycle. For example, during the bull market, rising the demand creates the scarcity, pushing the prices higher. During the bear market, oversupply caused the price to drop as seller outnumbers buyers. The crypto market cycle reflects this dynamic. Pull and bear cycles are shaped by collective psychological behavior, with Bitcoin having and new narrative. Uh, for example, like ICO, DeFi, NFTs, and ordinals, serving as the catalyst, you know. So Ordinals is one of the most groundbreaking developments in Bitcoin history. So before its introduction, the Bitcoin lattice and ecosystem, the protocol unlocked new possibilities and leading to the rapid emergence of PRC20, ARC20, and SRC20, and DRC20 standards. So the Bitcoin ecosystem is still in its infancy compared to Ethereum or Solana. For example, Ethereum ecosystem is valued at over 300 billion USD, while the Bitcoin ecosystem is under 10 billion USD. Given the Bitcoin market cap is three times that of the Ethereum, so each ecosystem has the potential to grow to nearly 1 trillion USD. So the success of BSC20 token on major exchanges highlights the potential of the Bitcoin ecosystem. As Bitcoin ecosystem matures are more valuable, BSC20 token will emerge and driving the further growth. So the main coin lies Piin represent a fusion of emotional consensus and retail environment. So with the advent of protocol like ordinals and the exponential broad potential of Bitcoin ecosystem, we are entering a transformative era. So as Bitcoin ecosystem evolves, uh, it will not only rival but potentially surpass the Ethereum, offering the unparalleled opportunity for innovation and community-driven growth. So, among the many projects under the BRC20 protocol, Pi is stand out with its unique jam. You know, the first one is decentralized community governance. Pi is a 100% driven by grassroots efforts and standing in stark contrast to the traditional project that rely on the centralized teams and institutions. You know, and the second one is about anti-traditional financial narrative. So the buying community aligns closely with the anti-venture capital VC. The narrative prevalent in today crypto markets and demonstrating an independent stand against the traditional financial system. So the third one is active the community engagement. Buying boasts the unparalleled community interaction, including the daily 10 cent basis, the foundation cost, 7 Chinese Open Plus event for weekly enlist by online meeting like today, right? And numerous offline seminar across the region like Cameroon, Nigeria, Vietnam, and various parts of China. So the frequent high quality engagement is truly unique in the crypto industry. And the first is about a diverse community composition. So paying communities is composed of members from all over the world, drawing from the global user base of 60 million Pi Network participants. So this diversity of culture and perspective has the fostered uniquely international community culture. And the fifth one is about the grassroots social movements. The Piins is grassroots movement, uh, uniting the participant across on the social strata. So every members is driven by dreams and a shared vision. So making the community value and aspiration a powerful force with the significant social impact. And six one, number six is about community-driven innovation. Buying community showcase spirit of innovation in its development and organization. We sell from volunteer role that work collaboratively and efficiently to ride the community forward step by step. And seven is about a lasting community consensus. The buying community remain resilient in the face of the market downturn and the price fluctuation, and maintaining the strong cohesion and activity. This enduring the consensus is something most crypto project struggle to achieve. And for the last point, let me talk about an extraordinary volunteer. Within the paying community exists a group of the people who dedicate themselves passionately, tirelessly, contributing their life and warmth. So they work quietly and selflessly, uh, embodying the power of persistence through their action. So their effort paint the most inspiring picture of the community and driven by hard work and commitment. That's on the I just share to you understand the essence of the meme coin and the evolution of the Bitcoin ecosystem. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for listening my share. So let me hand over to my host, Mr. Ravi. Thank you, Mr. Ravi.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony, for your wonderful sharing. And to those who've joined this space, we are sharing about Pi Network inscription Imcoin project, which was issued by Pi Chinese miners. So keep sharing the space link. Then we are just remaining with one topic after we finish sharing. The topic is about how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunity. Then later on, we give the chance to our listeners to ask their question about Pi Network or even Pi In. Then we'll answer a question here with Mr. Tony and Mr. Uche. You can also see Pi Open Mainnet 2025. Welcome to this space and welcome everyone. It's a very educative space, and you also get to learn from us who are experienced pioneers who've been with the project, and how one can avoid being scammed their Picoins, and also we also advise how you can store your passphrase. Then All this that can ensure that you don't lose your pie. So I'll go straight to our last topic, which is how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. I'll share some, then Mr. Tony will add more. So keep sharing the space link so that you can get an large audience and educate them about Pi Network and how they can avoid scams. So how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities? You can seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities in any currency, maybe a meme coin, also or other alts. So begin and listen to our points. So first, you need to do in-depth research and self-education. It's crucial to understand the principles and applications of blockchain technology. Many people lack an understanding of blockchain concepts, spiritual ideologies, and characteristics. This is why numerous centralized projects and Ponzi schemes masquerading as blockchain ventures can still attract many people. They persist because people don't understand the principles and applications of blockchain. Those who seized early opportunities were mostly tech savvy, either understanding the technology themselves or following those who did, which is how they truly grasp the opportunities. Secondly, you need to analyze market conditions to understand the performance and potential opportunities in different cryptocurrency markets. Where the next few years considered year one for Bitcoin. Firstly, Bitcoin ETFs were approved. Secondly, Bitcoin's halving last year reduced its production. Thirdly, since the emergence of inscriptions, Bitcoin's ecosystem has entered a new chapter. The future trend is undoubtedly Bitcoin dominance. Only by focusing on Bitcoin and its ecosystem can we truly seize potential opportunities. Of course, some might say that Solana or other meme coins are performing well, but most of these coins are just flashes in the pan. How many coins that were in the top 100 by market cap in the last bull market are still in the top 100 this time? In reality, very few remain. Only a few mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, along with a few meme coins and other altcoins, remain. And most meme coins and altcoins can only survive one bull market, and some only last for 1 or 2 months. Understanding the major market trends prevents us from being swayed by short-term hype. Additionally, we need to clearly recognize the risks associated with investing in cryptocurrencies. The risks are usually high risk, high returns, or maybe the losses also are high. The crypto field is known for high risk and high returns only by deeply understanding and accepting characteristics can we reasonably allocate assets and control the risks. Many people only consider making money without considering the possibility of losing money, which puts us in a passive position. Before investing in cryptocurrencies, we must ensure that we have set aside sufficient funds for family, living expenses, and emergencies. These funds should be completely isolated from investments so that even if there are significant losses in extreme cases, it won't affect basic living and necessary expenses. In the high risk cryptocurrency investment field, choosing quality investment targets is crucial. For instance, within the Bitcoin ecosystem, you need to identify excellent projects. The main reason I'm bullish on Pine is because of the people and the community behind it, not just the technology or the issuance volume. While characteristics like dispersed tokens and decentralization are prerequisites for quality projects, what truly makes Pine unique and irreplaceable is the people and the community behind it. There are many selfless volunteers in the Pine community contributing their efforts and the number of these volunteers continues to grow. Regardless of market's ups and downs, they remain steadfast in their commitment to the community, from online meeting and Twitter promotions to offline activities, consistently contributing through rain or shine. This is the core competitiveness that allows the Pine community to continually move forward. In the future, as many projects become increasingly numerous and people grow restless, only those who can calmly manage their communities will stand undefeated. We need to recognize this point, understand ourselves, and understand the pain we hold. Also, you need to conduct a risk assessment, and before starting to invest, we must clearly recognize our own risk tolerance. Determine suitable investment strategies and risk levels based on personal financial situations and psychological resilience. Reasonable allocation of funds is very important, and choosing suitable investment targets is equally important. Now, as I'm sharing this investment logics, I hope everyone is keen because Pay Network also is coming in the market, and you can't just trade anyhow, or maybe also I will like to advise every pioneer here or the pioneer community members to actually avoid futures investments, or I can call it leverage trading. Just avoid buy on spot, then hold. So you need to determine suitable investment strategies and risk levels based on personal financial situations and psychological resilience. Reasonable allocation of funds is very important, and choosing suitable investment targets is equally important. It's advisable to invest with spare money and not go all in. Even if it's all in on Bitcoin, as that will not be wise because Bitcoin also fluctuates and can experience black swan events. There's a saying short term is unpredictable, long term needs no prediction. Bitcoin's long term growth is certain, but short term fluctuations are unpredictable. However, we must have the ability to bear this risk as well as the ability to assess risk. We need to consider we need to consider short term risks and potential worst case scenarios. Therefore, never invest more than you can afford to lose. If losses will affect your quality of life, family harmony, or personal conduct, it's not worth it. This includes not borrowing interest loans and ensuring that your financial security and other important goals, such as your children's education, are not compromised. Next point is diversifying your investments. In cryptocurrency investment, diversification and spreading investments are crucial. Don't concentrate all your funds on a single project, as the old saying goes. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. This principle applies not only to traditional investments, but also to the cryptocurrency field. Diversification means investing funds in different assets or projects to reduce overall risk. Through portfolio investment, you can balance the risks and returns of different assets. This way, even if one project performs poorly, others may yield good returns, thereby reducing overall losses. On the other hand, through diversification, you can participate in more diverse projects, thus gaining broader profit opportunities. For example, Bitcoin, although relatively safe, has limited growth potential. Therefore, it's also appropriate to pay attention to and allocate to projects in other emerging tracks such as Piin, which has a relatively low market but more potential for multiple growth. This includes the recently popular AI sector. For such new trends, you can also adopt a small investment, big return strategy. moderately allocating certain funds to participate. For investors with large capital, position allocation can consider 50 to 60% Bitcoin, 20 to 30% Ethereum, Solana, and the rest can be allocated to emerging tracks and targets with low market cap and high potential, such as buying. Of course, this is just a reference, and the specific position size allocation still needs to be formulated according to your own risk tolerance. For small scale investors, such as those with only a few thousand to about 10,000 available for investment, diversification is relatively less meaningful. In this case, adopting a strategy of small bets for big return is more appropriate. However, before making relevant investment decisions, it's crucial to evaluate and understand the project. Don't blindly invest in things you don't understand and earn money within your cognition. My last point is about long-term investment. And the premise of long-term investment is to review the project fundamental and development potential. So, if you can think about Pi Network, how do you see the development potential of Pine? So, with Pi Network, I just share one platform level utility that is on Pi Network, the Pi Ad Network, and you can see with this, it's a game changing thing in crypto with Pi Network, and just imagine about how much the social media apps make through ads. So Pi Network is running a pilot program of the Pi Ad network on the Fireside forum, and you can clearly see that you can watch ads to get the tokens to post on Fireside forum. So imagine after open mainnet, for now they are paying in USDT or USD. So after open mainnet, advertisers will have to buy Pi, then pay with Pi. So you can imagine how game changing it is in the crypto world. Also, you can see the content feed when you open your mining app. You can clearly see the post on Fireside Forum. So with that also, you can advertisers will just have to pay with Pi. Then we can be able to see their ads. So you can see how much money can enter into Pi network. So that's how you see the project fundamentals and development potential. So I'll advise every pioneer here who has joined, hold your Pi, don't sell, and wait for open mainnet. Also, you can check the ads and don't sell your Pi. If you can get a product on the Pi browser apps, the commerce apps, the freelancing apps. Use your Pi on those platforms. That's how we can grow together. And in the long run, we'll get to have higher profits. So, for example, why can I ignore Pine's short-term price fluctuations and hold it for the long term? It's because I believe in the culture of the Pine community and see so many volunteers constantly pushing forward, along with the potential power of millions of Pi fans behind it. So you can see how Pine Mimcon project will develop in the long run. Although the market is currently depressed, it can still firmly move forward, with the number of holding addresses constantly increasing, continuously changing hands to consolidate the foundation. Additionally, there are many volunteers actively promoting to expand Pine's visibility, a phenomenon not seen in many other communities. Therefore, I believe Pine will eventually have its breakthrough. Thus, we need to adapt a long-term investment mindset, focusing on the project's fundamentals and development potential. At the same time, not paying too much attention to short-term price fluctuations can reduce the impact on investment decisions. So that's what I had for you today, and I'd like to invite Mr. Tony to add more investment logics.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Raves, for sharing information about how to see the cryptocurrency investment opportunities. So, okay, let me continue to say more about that. So, continuous market monitoring. So, timely understanding of the market dynamics allow for timely adjustment, and even when new targets appear, we can consider allocating a bit. You can follow the market news, dynamics, and announcement through the platform like Yes Finance or exchanges like Binance or OKX. So you can also follow some excellent bloggers, although their information may be scattered and chaotic, but scrolling through the information can also help with the raw motion. Additionally, it's important to the new technologies and policy changes. Policy changes can include the approval of the Bitcoin ETF, Hong Kong support for Web3, and the approval of Ethereum ETF. Uh, If you feel your thinking is limited or your ability to obtain information is poor, so you can also rely on the Piin community. In Piin community, Telegram groups, Twitter, and online meetings, different volunteers share the new information every day. You can also follow the Twitter accounts of Piin community, core members, and volunteer, and participate in more offline activity to communicate and learn more. This way, you don't need to search for opportunity and information everywhere, and you won't feel overwhelmed. You know. So, to avoid the blindly following change, many people are easily influenced by friends and KOLs and blindly follow trends. For example, a friend bought an altcoin that increased tenfold and share it with you. At this point, you may feel anxious because the coin you are holding has not increased tenfold. But behind this, there may be another situation. This friend may have bought nine other coins that on Earth, but didn't tell you about those coins. So have you noticed a phenomenon? Even though we know many people try stock, and we all know that about 70% to 80% of the people lose money, especially in unfavorable condition where the loss rate can reach 90%. However, the story we hear might not be about fans making money. Why this? So the reason is that the people tend to book design their profitable experience, which make them feel very capable and insightful. So those who lose money tend to selectively forget and not tell others, also out of face. So therefore, we shouldn't envy the others when a certain coin increased 3 or 5 times. Perhaps they are also holding other altcoins that have lost value. So, but they just have not told you. Even everyone financial situation is different, and we should make the investment decision based on your own circumstance, your own situation, not blindly following trends. This is especially true in the crypto world, where many people are accustomed, to tracing the rising price and selling during dips, right? Buy in when they see the price going up. Yeah. So when investing, we should conduct the in-depth analysis and logical reasoning rather than making decisions based on feeling or external factors. So we need to be clear about our reason and logic for investing. Why we believe this asset is likely to appreciate. Just like the 10 reasons for choosing a buy-in that we have said before. So, having clear logic to support can help us firmly believe and not be shaken by short-term market fluctuation. At the same time, we should avoid the panic and the rigid mentalities. Many people sell in panic or readily chase the rising price when they see the price going up. These are manifestation of the emotion investing. So, and emotion often lead to making wrong investment decision. That's why it's very important. You have to pay attention about it. So let's talk about compliance and operation. So you understand the relevant law and regulation is to ensure that your investment do not involve the pyramid scheme, illegal fundraising, right, and or fraudulent activity. So although the cryptocurrency investment is not illegal, it still needs to be treated cautiously to avoid touching the legal bottom lines. So before investing, we need to carefully discern the nature of the project and be alert to the project's pattern of pyramid scheme or Ponzi scheme. On one hand, we should observe whether the project has a multi-level referral network, as this is often the typical feature of the pyramid scheme. On the other hand, we should be wary of projects that require the direct cash collection and legitimate cryptocurrency transactions should be exchanged through the mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoin, not directly collecting fiat currency. Furthermore, if a project promises, fixed daily return and extra thousand immediate, taking Pi-in as an example. Buy-in is a fairly issue encryption project based on the Bitcoin chain. So if buy-in was minted by early participants with real money, so early purchase require the trading with Bitcoin on open encryption method. Now that it has crossed trend to Solana. It can be directly exchanged using the Solana to the OKX Web3 wallet. So just like buying OD, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, there are no referral links between them, let alone multi-level referral network. So there are no security concerns mentioned above. So in conclusion, in crypto industry, we must always remain the rational and vigilant. We need to learn to conduct a comprehensive due diligence on any investment target, examining whether the project has development potential and whether there are the relevant security risks. Additionally, don't blindly follow trends and avoid the emotional decision making. Yes, I hope that my information just now I share. I hope this will be helpful for you all. as cryptocurrency investment, cryptocurrency holders, yeah, yeah. Okay, now we come up with the Q&A session, so we can discuss about the Piin and the Pi network together. Yes, anyone, any listener, if you have any question, just request a mic. So my host will turn on your mic, then you can freely speak in this way. Yeah, let's talk about if you have any question about the Python, yes, yeah, give us a question, or you have any information to say about the Pi network, yes, it's very hot project now, right? Okay, come on, let's go ahead. Thank you, Mr. Ravis, for leading this by. Okay, can continue now. Thank you, Mr. Ravis.
Thank you, Mr. Tony, for your sharing. And follow our speakers. Follow my co-host, Mr. Tony, Mr. Uche. And if you have any question, just unmute your mic or request for the mic and raise up your hand. Then we'll go one by one. If you have any questions related to Pi Network or Pine Mimcoin project, feel free to ask. ABC, do you have anything you want to ask?
Yes, definitely. I just wanted to ask if anybody can give some clarification on the Pi network, So I'm
Okay.
asking because I'm not very clear. Like, yeah, if you remember, during the initial phases where we are deciding, what kind of wallet we should have in Pi network, yeah, and people have voted for a, non-custodial wallet. Yeah, that was one point, which is people are, very familiar now. But at the same time, we also discussed that Pi network will be able to support, multiple wallets within Pi in ecosystem. Now, what is happening? Many of the pioneer, they have created multiple wallet, and when they are basically creating the second wallet, confirming that they are losing the access, yeah, of the first wallet. So, see, because I don't know, most of my pioneer under me, they have only created one knowledge. So I have not come across any scenario where, people have lost access. Yeah. But I am a part of, a couple of WhatsApp as well as Telegram group. Every day I get, post, okay, there are people who have created second wallet and, they are not able to access your previous wallet where Pi has been migrated. So any clar that is the first question will be useful for the wider community of Pi network. Second question is, I personally think, Pi network should be
Yeah, sorry,
multiple
ABC. Sorry.
wallet.
ABC, can
Yeah,
you repeat your first question?
yeah, just a moment. Yeah. Uh, Okay, so when I create a second wallet in the Pi network, many of the pioneers they are losing access to the old wallet, and because of that, they are losing Pi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Maybe I'll just answer that, then we'll go
Yeah, yeah.
to the next
If you
question.
can answer that, that will be fine. And
Okay.
second question is that is a suggestion that I think I should be able to create multiple wallet for security reason. Okay, and I should be able to access all the wallets. For me personally, at least I should have two wallets. I know my Pi is logged, but still I wanted to have two wallets. One is like a safe deposit, and there is like for day to day use. It's just like bank. You have multiple account. Yeah. Okay. If anyone can answer that, that will be great. Yeah.
Okay, so I think sorry for losing your Pi. And you said many people are just creating another wallet, then losing their first wallet. So in this scenario, many pioneers forget to save their wallet passphrase somewhere safe. And in this instance, maybe they are using their fingerprint. Then they go ahead and create a new wallet. You see, then you set again your fingerprint or your face ID. Then you've lost access to your first wallet if you did not write your password somewhere or save it somewhere. So if you save, for example, on your cloud, you know that you will never lose it. You just have to go to your cloud and recover it. So it depends on how people are saving their passwords. I've never lost my passphrase because when you read the prompts, they actually warn when while creating your wallet, it warns pioneers that lost passphrase cannot be recovered. And again, when while signing your acknowledgement on step 8, it warns about losing your passphrase because it cannot be recovered. So write it somewhere. Don't just rely on your fingerprint or your face ID. Write it somewhere on your notebook, down on paper, not saving it on notebook, notepad. I think notepad. Yeah, just write it on your book, down on paper. Then also you can save on your cloud or maybe on your Google Drive. So it's easy and safe for you not to lose your passphrase. And regarding having multiple wallets, I think for the second wallet that you've created, and you signed acknowledgement section with it and confirmed your wallet. During second migration, Pi will be migrated to that wallet, and it will be linked to your old wallet, but you can't access it. You can't access the Pi that's in the lost passphrase, lost wallet. Mr. Tony, do you have anything to add on that?
I think yeah, I think that full enough, you know. Okay, Mr. ABC, you still have a question based on your mic. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think that's what I wanted to ask. Thank you very much.
Okay, listener, yeah, you have any question? Please turn on your mic. Okay, come on. We can discuss about the Pi Network open mainnet on February 20, right? Yeah. Actually, I just softly say to you about it. Actually, until now, Pi Network KYC is still in progressing, you know, and the Pi migration still in the process, right? So, of course, after the open mainnet, the Pi core team still continue working on the KYC, you know, to solve the KYC problem and to conduct the Pi migration. It will be continuously. So you on if you have the tentative KYC approval, right? So yeah, just keep patient and don't be worried about it. The PyCode team will solve the issue for you. I believe that. As Nicola said before, he will not leave any people behind as long as you are the real pioneer, you know, the engaged pioneers. Yes. Okay. Everyone, if you have, okay, sit to see, right? Sit to see. Yeah. If you have any question, please share with us.
Uh,
Sit to see.
yeah,
Okay.
thanks.
Nothing.
Thanks
Okay.
for having congratulations on the project.
Yeah. Congratulations to join our spy and congratulations to you if you are a pioneer. Thank you. So, okay, Mr. Uche. Yeah. Please be something. Thank you. Then we don't get Mr. Uche, so Mr. Ravish. So, so uh, just talk about the P price prediction, Mr. Ravish. Yeah, you will predict the pie price when listed on the OKS by guess, right? And another exchange I forgot, sorry. So yeah, how about the price?
I think the price from I think $3 to five, maybe the starting price will be fair enough. Maybe not fair for all, but for me, $3 to $5 is fair. But I think I can't just predict it. $3 to $5 starting price. Then we know that by the end of the day, maybe it will have gone five times, 10 times. We can't predict because we don't. But all I can say is that the demand for Pi will be high because this is a new revolution for crypto, and uh, we've seen so many projects just launching, and the price is always going down. So you can imagine there's no development in those crypto, and with the Pi, it's just a different version of crypto where there's real utility being used for real utility, not just focus on trading. So there's more opportunity in Pi network. If you are also running, you're a node operator. I've read so many blogs about Pi network, and with the being a node operator in future, maybe Kotim say that if one wants to use the Pi network blockchain to train a massive AI, then the rewards will be distributed to the the node operators. So you can imagine how much money is coming to Pi network will come to Pi network. So if you are holding your Pi, then the next 3 months or even 1 year, then you'll see a very big profit in your assets. You have mined for 3 years. Don't just sell your Pi during open mainnet, and focus on gaining more Pi and gaining in your investment and your holdings. The aim is just to grow on your holdings. So hold Pi, become also a validator. You'll be rewarded with Pi, and if you joined Pi recently, then to the best option is to pass KYC first, consistently mine and reach the 30 mining sessions that are required to receive KYC slot. Then later afterwards, you can apply to be a validator. And while submitting your KYC application, enter correct details that are on your ID. Some pioneers are submitting KYC applications with an expiry date, and on the ID there is no expiry date. And these applications are usually processed by the algorithm. So if you enter your data accurately, maybe your first name and last name, and sometimes people have two names, then you end up filling your first name and middle name instead of your first name and last name. Even if you have two names, you have first name and last name. So just fill your first name, leave the middle name, then fill the last name. With that, your KYC won't stuck, because if it gets stuck and the machine cannot extract the data on your ID and match it with your Pi account, then you'll be stuck and it will require human validators to process your KYC. And also submit clear ID document. Make sure that the details on your ID are visible. Also, yourself should be clearly visible, because so many KYC are being stuck because they submitted unclear pictures. If I can't see the person I'm comparing to the one on the ID, then I can't just accept the KYC to pass, and we will definitely reject it. So submit clear information and the details that are on your ID. Don't just imagine you have an expiry date and you don't have it on your ID. So with this, you get to pass KYC and also apply for to be a validator. And being a validator, you can make even 50 pi in just maybe 3 days or maybe 4 days. Let me just say 50 pi in a month. It will depend with your speed. And sometimes when you start, when new, you are a new validator, you won't receive the KYC validations in plenty. You just have to look for them. And the goal is just to look for validations. Then you'll get so many validations and you'll get to earn more pi. So that's the better option of gaining pi. And remember, this pi, there's no unverified pi there. It's pi that is paid by pioneers who have passed KYC and migrated. So it's pi that is already migrated that you're getting paid with, and it won't be unverified. So with this also, I can use the Pi Validator app as an option or an investment opportunity, or maybe a job opportunity for all pioneers. And with this, you can imagine how many people will join to validate, because the KYC app will not be used just on Pi network. If a company wants, maybe Twitter wants its users to verify their identities and give this job to Pi network, then it creates job opportunities for everyone and the price will increase. So just hold it, and my prediction during open mainnet $3 to $5, and later on it will definitely increase. We lost Mr. Tony. ABC, you have a question? Just unmute.
No, if you allow me, just I wanted to talk about the QIC process slightly more in detail. So that Pi journey is very important, and many of the pioneers, they are mining for long, but ultimately they are not able to pass the QIC. It is because of very very fundamental mistakes, yeah, or ignorance, I would say, or So I just wanted to elaborate two three points as far as the QIC process is concerned. I think you have already covered that they need to basically enter the data correctly. Okay. I think the another important factor that many of the documents are very very old. You might have a multiple document where you can use for QIC. I will advise use the document which is very very clear. Yeah, I mean your picture is clear, as well as the write up is clear. For example, you have a J passport. Yeah, in most of the country, passports are made of very good quality material. Correct. Okay. And I'm sure that you have better picture in the passport. Yeah. So I will advise whenever there is option passport, please use that, because in passport is, I mean, most of the document is issued by government authorities. So passport will be almost valid in almost all the country. Correct. And you will find got everything. You pass, your name will be right. There will be passport number. There will be expiry date, and I am sure the passport picture will be good. Yeah. So this is one very very important thing. Use the document which you can see clearly. Second point, the when you do the KYC process, you have to basically do a liveliness check. I will highly recommend do the liveliness check in the daytime, because in the natural light you will find there is no shadow. That is one key point. If you do in the night time, depending on the light in your home, it might create some shadow. So avoid that. And also your background should be very very clear, devoid of any objects. Okay, so that is very important because nowadays all this QIC processing is in. So if there are other object behind you which is there in the picture, it's machine will get confused, and most probably either it will take time. If the machine cannot determine who are, most probably it is going to send you to another validator. Okay, so this is second point. Now there is very there are a couple of steps in the liveliness checks. The first, it consists of 3 seconds. First thing you have to basically, um, they will take a video. During the video, you might talk, you may not talk because they will not record the sound. So make when you take the video, your face is there in the circle. When you switch on the camera for the liveliness check, there will be circle. Make sure you are interface is visible. Okay, in the camera. So that is the first thing. Then they will ask you to smile for 3 seconds, and you do that. Then it will ask you to turn your head to the right. I have observed many people, they are turning the whole body. No, you don't have to do that. You just hold the camera steady and turn your head so that your chin is visible, and hold that for 3 seconds. Then it will basically ask you to look left. Again, do that, and then it will ask you to look upward, and do that, and this again it will ask you to look downwards. So everything is for a 3 second. What most of the the people do it very correctly only when they try to look left or right. Sometime your entire face will go out of the circle because your camera is somewhere else and your head is somewhere else. And if that happens, they will ask you to redo it again. But good thing about this, after 2 3 try, you will find that your liveliness check is successful. Majority of the cases, if you do correctly, I have seen that KYC can be approved from as low as 3 minutes to 20 minutes. Okay, I have hardly found a case um, where I have taken more than a day, and this is one. And I'll give you a figure. I think in one of the space I have spoken about this. I have helped almost 80 people to complete the KYC. And there is a very good facility in the WhatsApp. It might be there in Telegram also. When they basically do the KYC, because I'll be along with them, I'll be guiding them remotely. Okay. So I'll ask them to send the document because all of them are they trust me very well. They're either a family or a friend circle. So they don't have any hesitation a copy of the government document to me. So that is yeah. If you have that trustedness network, and I'll make sure that they do it correctly. Okay, because they sometimes make this fundamental mistake. For example, your passport, I mean, or driving license has a address or passport. I think typically driving license and passport will not have any address, but certain other document have address. When you entering the address, write as given in the documents. It's very very important. Many people might have moved their houses, but they know address is there in the old document. I mean, you give the address which is there on your document because many of this KYC process will go back to the government databases and they will basically, check few things, your date of birth, your name, your document number. They are going to check that. I'm not sure whether they check date of, I mean, address or not. But why to take a risk? Always enter address as per your documents. In my cases, 99.9% of the people have successfully passed QIC. Only one cases I'm having some difficulty because that person has submitted a almost 10 to 11 years old document. I think 11 years old document. The document he submitted was made in 2013 and the picture was very old. Okay, so this is very key. Make sure whatever document you submit, yeah, picture matches with you, with the video or, I mean, So these are, very, very fundamental thing. There are cases, you don't, in your document, you don't have BR, things like that, you are clean. But when you are doing the liveliness check, lengthy BR, how the computer might get confused. Oh, this is a different person. So try to, take your photograph, um, which looks very similar to your KYC document. Yeah. So that is another thing. So I've given you the exact figure. All of my 80 plus, downline have successfully KYC. Okay. So this is very key. Another, I think, very key important thing, you may have observed that Pi Network has given the ability to change your password through email. Okay. So please help your downline to validate their email. It's very simple. And because in many country, people are complaining that when you send a text, they are, it's neither being delivered or charged unnecessarily. So by clicking their email, you will be able to basically change your password. So these are, a few other points just for security of the Pioneer, yeah, in Pinet. Okay, and you can also, validate your Facebook, because by chance if you lose your phone number and you don't have the same number, you will be able to log in through your Facebook. Okay, and your Pi journey. But make sure whatever you do, all these different account, you have a separate level of protection. For example, if you are validating Facebook, you basically enable your the multi-factor authentication. Yeah, okay, two-factor authentication, so that I have seen cases people have created Pi account with Facebook. Facebook is hacked, and they are not able to do things. So, please avoid that. Always protect your Facebook as, definitely the, phone number. Yeah. Okay. Or, yeah, or password or passphrase. So that I wanted to tell. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ABC, for your share. It will be helpful for our Pi Network pioneers. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate for that. So, okay, let me input something. And as I just share with the on the listener in this space, you know, uh, Pi-in is the main core of the Pi Network. As you know, we have many online activity and offline activity before, right? So today, I only can say that. I can see the potential of the Pi token. After the Pi network open mainnet will have the significant impact to Pi. So, of course, our Pi community set the target to achieve at 1 billion market cap and 1 million Pi holders. That target will be achieved easily after over 60 million Pi network pioneer, already go on managed. So, of course, now, the OKX is trend, you know, to do any transaction related to Bitcoin. Yes, of course, the Bitcoin we also was listed on OKX Web3 wallet. Yes, at that time I hope that if you are as a pioneers, you know, or traders, yeah, it's not financial advice, but you can think about it and study about the buying. It's very, very potential for you to hold the buying token now, you know. Yeah, we will achieve our goals very soon, as I can say that. It's not financial advice, but you can study, you can research on the this, about our buying, It's true. Yeah, it's very, very potential. Just think about it. Just think about what I'm sharing now. Yes, thank you, I hand over my host, Mr. Raves, by news. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Raves. Thank you, Mr. ABC.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony. And I think our time is up. Thank you, ABC, for sharing very useful information. And pioneers should just verify their Facebook account because it's the easiest possible way to recover your Pi Network account. And also, ABC, thank you for sharing useful information about KYC. And KYC takes just 5 minutes to pass. If you submit and clear documents and liveness check, then you won't pass very fast. It will need human validators, and you can clearly see many people have done to tentative KYC. So thank you, ABC. And our time is up. I'll have to end the space, and maybe you can join other Pi Network spaces, and we'll find you there. Also, follow our speakers, and if you have any questions, just reply to their comment sections. Others have sent their DM requests, so you can DM them, and we'll answer your questions. So, as you wait for Open Mainnet launch on 20th, be safe. Don't use your passphrase anywhere else apart from the wallet on Pi browser. Don't use any links and avoid those people here on X saying that they pay fast. They don't pay fast. They'll give you a link and pretend that you'll trade on Binance peer to peer. So it's false. So just avoid selling your Pi and don't enter your passphrase on any links. And the link that you should enter your passphrase is only wallet.pinet.com, the wallet on Pi browser only, and on the checklist step only. Anywhere else, the ads that you receive after mining, and so many of these fake ads are on Instagram and Facebook, so avoid them. So thank you, Mr. Tony, for co-hosting this space and sharing very useful information to pioneers and the Pioneer community and also the crypto community on how they can seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. And I'd like to wish everyone here a good week and enjoy your week. I know the week will be joyful. Pi Network has opened Mainnet. They extended the QAC deadline, and so many people were furious. So be patient with your Pi. Don't sell at a low price. Thank you. Have a good week. Mr. Tony, anything you want to say to our listeners?
Okay, okay, thank you, Mr. Raves. Thank you all of you in this page. Yeah, as a listener, yeah, I really appreciate for attention, on our share about the Pi-in and Pi network. So, yeah, thank you so much. And just say that, yeah, just now in terms of Pi New York also say that, yeah, enjoy enjoy the joyful of the Pi network open mainnet, right? Yeah. Now countdown from now on. Okay. Okay. I think we'll see you in the next slide. We can end up this by now with Ravis. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you. I really appreciate for that. Goodbye and see you.
Have a good week and enjoy your pie and keep mining.
Yes. fighting.